What's going on, everybody? This is Juan Diesel, and this is Diesel War Reaction. The name of this video, folks, is Pablo Escobar $18 million cash is found behind a wall 27 years after his death. Let's get into it. Damn, that's a lot of
Pablo
money.
Escobar, $18 million cash just found behind a wall 27 years after his death. As one of the most prolific and infamous narcos to ever walk the earth, have you ever wondered how much cash Pablo Escobar had? Well, some of his secret cash hideouts have recently been discovered. And just 2 weeks ago, $18 million were found by someone in Medellin. Welcome to the Wisdom Tank. Today, we are going to show you how $18 million cash was just found behind a wall in Pablo Escobar's old house, 27 years after his death. You won't believe how it turned out. Stick around to find out. Make sure you like this video and subscribe with notifications on, or else you'll have bad luck for a week. Don't risk it. Let's get into the video. Even mentioning Pablo Escobar's name is enough to instill fear into the minds of some who lived through his worst times. A nephew of drug lord Pablo Escobar claims to have found a plastic bag worth around $18 million in cash, hidden in the wall of one of his uncle's houses. The boy's name is Nicholas Escobar, and he claims that a vision was responsible for pointing him towards the money in the apartment in Medellin. However, he also says that this was not the first time he found money in places where his uncle evaded the law and capture. Escobar hid millions in secret bunkers and properties. As you might remember, Pablo Escobar died in a police shootout in 1993. At the peak of his career, Escobar was said to be the 7th richest person on the planet. Everyone knew about Escobar's hidden fortunes, though for obvious reasons, no one knows where they were located. He had spent decades waging war against the Colombian state to prevent being extradited to the United States. Nicholas Escobar told Colombian channel Red Mas Noticias that he had also found a typewriter, a gold pen, satellite phones, a camera, and an undeveloped film roll. He says that he had passed through the property several times, and when he sat in the dining room and looked towards the car park, he saw a man entering the place and vanishing. He claims that the smell was astonishing, and 100 times worse than something that had died. Among other things found hidden in the property, he also mentions decades-old banknotes that weren't usable. He had been living in the apartment for the last 5 years. In the interview, Nicholas Escobar even claimed that he had gone with his uncle on many occasions, and that he was once kidnapped by individuals looking for Escobar's whereabouts. He was tortured for 7 hours, and 2 of his workers were attacked with a chainsaw. Pablo Escobar's gang had supplied roughly 80% of the cocaine smuggled into the United States, and his wealth was such that he was firmly put into the Forbes list of billionaires for 7 years. Escobar resisted capture even after the U.S. issued an extradition order. His gang targeted many politicians, journalists, and policemen. It took quite a few years for Escobar to be captured, but he was eventually arrested in 1991 and housed in a prison known as the Cathedral, where he oversaw the Medellin cartel. Escobar was favored by some of the poorer neighborhoods in Medellin, though. His humble roots made him incredibly popular among Colombians, whose support he had cultivated by donating cash and investing in their neighborhoods. He was also thought to have been responsible for around 4,000 deaths. So, what are your thoughts on the secret stash of money found after Escobar's death? What would you have done with all this cash? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like today. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.